There you go. There you go.
It's
Oh,
like
hey.
it's like being hit with a sack full of quarters every time you have sex with me. But like 4 of them tied together.
Just rummaging around inside there. Like a fucking sock. Oh, God. Oh, good times. Good times.
Take that shit to the Coinstar and I'll pass you along for 8%.
So, speaking of great times, did you know that I think it's 817% is the actual final number right now? 870% increase in Overwatch porn lookup like searches on Pornhub since the open beta dropped.
Well, that's good. That means there's a demand.
There is definitely demand. That means people are enjoying something about the game. Super Waifu Fighters is looking good. We're looking up, man.
Yeah, man. It could be the new sensation that's sweeping the nation.
Who is your Overwatch waifu?
I kind of have a weird thing for May.
May is May. Well, you always liked him.
Yeah, she's. I got a thing for Canadians, so like check it out. Boom, Canada. Oh, Canada, my home and sacred booty hole, or whatever the fuck.
Just disregard the fact that she's speaking quite here, Liz Audible. That's what the word I was looking for. Chinese, and she's basically Canadian.
Chinese Canadian. Have you seen my girlfriend's eyes?
She's not Chinese.
She's not, but she looks Chinese.
She's white as fuck, right? I forget what
Right.
Celeste is. White is right.
I just found the most the best mix of all the different qualities from across the globe and did it. I did it. Did it, guys.
Is this your admittal to saying that Celeste is a Frankenstein monster of gamer girls that you've created?
I like to say chimera if you want to go there. It's a little less derogatory, but
Is it? No, because now we're just circling back to the animal thing. You have to stop.
I don't have to do anything, Phil. I'll stop when I'm dead.
You already are.
Not on the inside. I meant like when I no longer have a pulse.
Oh.
I no longer have a heart, but that doesn't mean I no longer have a pulse.
Oh, well, true. Alright, fine. Go on with your death-defying dog experiments, you piece of shit.
I will stop my dog from dying. It's because I don't want to adopt another one.
Oh, good lord. Just taxidermy your dead dog and put it in random places for friends to find. It's like, you just pretend he's alive.
I make it a... I've been practicing breaking into all my closest friends' houses so that I could place my dead dog in various unexpected places.
Oh my god.
Don't worry about it.
That would be an awful prank to play on somebody. It's just put you fucking...
I think it would be worse if it was their dog. Like if you in secret like took their dog to get taxidermied and then just placed it in their house somewhere.
It's even worse if they thought it was still alive.
But like put it like in an attic, right? So like when they walk past the attic, they like set something off so it drops down on them like a dead dog spider.
Oh no! Oh no! Maybe you could give it a little spider costume and just have it drop down.
Have you ever like seen like one of those like wind up chatter teeth? You know how they like shake around? You know? Like just rig some kind of mechanism like that so it's like a wiggling dog corpse dropping down on them, the creature that they loved but violently shaking. With maybe like some stock bark sound effects, so it's like How bad would that fuck you up? especially if I raced them home, so it was within like the first like 24 hours they'd discover it. And then
at that point you'd have to really commit, like double down and commit, and then just follow them to work and put it in like strange places in the supply closet, you know.
I would immediately after I did that, I would go to a football field and start listening to that song from the end of The Breakfast Club and pump my fist in the air. Just in hopes that there is some kind of cosmic entity or outside source, like, watching the universe play out so they would appreciate it, right?
Don't you forget about me. That song's great. It's a great song.
It is. That's my point, is that nobody else would know, but I'd know. And I'd like to think that somewhere, like, karmatically, it would come back to get me, you know?
On some level, I'm just hoping my life is the Truman Show and that the joke ends sooner or later. Cause I'm not laughing.
I just hope that irony is like karma, where even if nobody knows and nobody sees, it comes back to you in some way. If that is the case, then I'm not a religious man. This has been there are stranger theories.
Extreme. I think when you post it on YouTube, it has to be. This has been a dark, self-deprecating called "It's All Overwatch."
Good lord, that is the best fucking name for it. Oh god. Oh god. See, Phil, this is why I throw shit at you, right? Because I feel like you're like, you hear like Cuckleberry Finn, and you hear like fucking Potassium and their big assium, or whatever the fuck I said about the banana boat, and you're like, I have to congeal this into the perfect comeback so I can finally get this guy back, and then you whip out "It's All Overwatch," and that's, see, I do this for you, Phil. I hope you appreciate it now.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hey man, you know, that's what I do. It takes a couple of hours, but I'll hit you back with a 10 out of 10 every fucking time.
Sometimes it takes a villain to bring out the true heroes. You're welcome. That's my excuse.
Loving it. The stream
That's
is
my
loving
fucking excuse.
And before people start complaining about that one podcast that will go unnamed.
Oh god.
Oh, good times, man. Good.
I wonder what that weird floppy Red Ranger guy is up to now.
I hope he's dead. I don't
See, now it's coming from you.
Well, not because you.
I'm like the Willem Dafoe Green Goblin, and you're like Spider-Man, and he's finally put on his blackface.
No, I'm not Spider-Man. I'm what, his son. You've made me Mr. DeFranco.
Yeah, you're fucking. It's true.
This pie is so good, and all I want to do is talk about.
Oh god, the legacy continues. See, oh god, I've enabled something horrible. I feel like I've turned you sufficiently enough to end the stream on this, at least for YouTube. So with that, I bid all ye YouTube folks adieu, and I'm gonna just read the final donations before we go offline. Kokomo's Grove donated 50 cents and said, I think one of the realest streamers, YouTubers, has to be Maximilian, dude. He always tries to keep a pleasant environment with his streams, and in fact has a sort of hype man type character. I don't know, I've never heard of him, but
real quick, just wanna expand on that. Absolutely. He is a fantastic streamer. I think as far as Let's Players go, I think he does the shittiest thing he will continue to do, unfortunately, is uploading game trailers reviews, but that's about the shittiest he's ever been. Other than that,
I mean, people gotta play the game. I don't disrespect anybody who's playing that YouTube game, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. The whole rant is we've got all these, like, cult of personality people acting like they're real artists. Like, Markiplier making a fucking video about how YouTube is changed when he's basically the poster boy for changing YouTube. Like, I don't know. Like, he's complaining about the very system that contributes to his own relevance, which just kind of pisses me off. And he's complaining about the next generation of people taking advantage of the system and playing the game the same way he has. And that's my main issue with it, you know?
People are getting farther doing the thing I did first. This is awful.
Well, no, it's like, oh, remember the wave where Let's Plays and Vlogs were super popular that I rode? Now there's a new wave and people are riding it, and I don't like it. I'm Markiplier. Ugh. And with that bridge thoroughly burned, Blake Weiss donated $1 and said, all I'm saying is a nihilistic super AI that went crazy from being a businessman, tore off a Mexican's arms and tries to kill the universe with math is the best thing. I fucking love Isaac. What's Isaac? Does this happen? Is this something that happened? Did a Mexican's arms get torn off? What happened? Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. And his kill lines are the darkest, funniest shit too, saying their pets will starve to death, and he keeps deleting people's last words and making them funny shit. Are we talking about the AI that will eventually be created from my remains? Is that what we're talking about? Floppy Nugs donated 50 cents and said, my ex-girlfriend had this really weird fetish that she used to dress up as herself and then act like a fucking bitch all the time.
That's a stolen joke, but that's still a great joke.
Floppy Nugs donated 50 cents and said, my ex-girlfriend asked me why I use condoms when she was wearing a strap-on. I replied, for protection, bitch. The almighty Genghis donated $1 and said, hey daddy, long time no see. Speaking of taxidermy, me and my dad have an agreement to get him stuffed when he dies so I can use the carpool lane. He wants to have a voice box with phrases he says too. I hope that one of those phrases is "Hi hungry, I'm dad." Just a fucking mannequin of somebody's dad with his hand out and a wink saying "Hi hungry, I'm dad."
Can we talk about how that's
and
easily
pull my
the best?
finger would be the best fucking dead dad mannequin could ever exist.
That's easily the best thing to come out of like the new Star because we could say it now. Fucking what's his face killing Han Solo is his final words being hi Solo or hi Kylo, I'm dad or something.
He says that? He doesn't say that, does he?
No, they made a dad joke meme out of it, and I really appreciated it. Dank memes, guys.
The dankest of memes, dankashine for your bountiful memes. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking go. But thanks for everybody that stayed around for our fucking extreme nihilistic stream, or extreme nihilism, if you will. And I am going to off myself eventually, but not tonight, so don't worry.
There's like still more money to be made.
Like a fucking nihilistic grandfather clock jingle. I've just hit some weird singularity where I don't even make sense to myself anymore. Good night!
The more you donate to his Patreon,